Hi, I'm here at, got some quiet time at the house. I actually have Ruthie the puppy here with me. Was thinking of something recently. When I was a fourth class cadet at the Air Force Academy, they called them plebes. At West Point, at the Air Force Academy, we call them doolies. You had to memorize a lot of quotes. And one of the quotes that we had to remember was from John F. Kennedy speaking to a graduating class at West Point. The quote went as follows: "When there is a visible enemy to fight in open combat, many serve, all applaud, and the tide of patriotism runs high. But when there is a long, slow struggle with no immediate visible foe, your choice will seem hard indeed." And he was talking about the choice to join the military there in the Cold War. It has a couple of important parts of what we do here at Holy Heroes, and things that are meaningful to you and to our customers as well. Let me explain it. The first one is, this was during the Cold War when I served. No one would ever think of manufacturing products in the Soviet Union, no matter how inexpensive they are. But today, it's very hard to find products that actually aren't produced in China. And we have a company policy to not produce our products in China. And we have a number of other Catholic companies, and other companies come to us and say, would you like to sell these products? And when we say, where are they produced? And they say, well, we're producing them in China because it's cheap. And we say no. So that's important for you to know. So sometimes our products are a little bit more expensive, but we're producing them in places where you have freedom of the people that are producing things. So the type of things, like here, some like our board books. Okay, it was hard to find a place to produce board books in the United States. These are all produced in the United States. Puzzles. We have some puzzles. We produce some puzzles. Most puzzles are produced in China because it's cheap. Cards. Card games. So that's what's the most amazing thing. You can produce these cards in the United States. We do. Works of Mercy card game, we have a deck of cards, and of course our matching game and our name it game. These are specially die cut things. So we produce them all in the United States. But the thing that we ran into the most difficult was games. So we have a couple of games. These are actually produced in Poland. This is a fantastic game. We made good friends with the folks who designed the games, and it's all produced. They manage the production in Poland. This is a great game that if you haven't gotten, we're going to be trying to, promote a lot of these. These games help you think about angels and your effects in your life, produced in Poland. But when we went to produce a game in the United States, it was very difficult. We produced this feast day game. It was hard, it was expensive, but we got the game, and now we're expanding for it. We have the expansion pack, so we have the Saint, sorry, Ruthie's knocking things over. We now have Saints and Saints Junior expansion packs as well. So all our cards and things are produced in the United States, all our games produced in the United States. I mean, these are the sort of things that you're going to throw away anyway, so paying a little bit extra is great. So that's the first thing, is that when you purchase from us, we're not producing in China. The second thing that's important, that quote strikes me, is we always offer free shipping to military. And what you do is just put a little note in your order and say, I'm currently serving or past service. Current or past. Free shipping. If you tell us, we will then take the shipping off, discount it. And if you're overseas, we will actually upgrade the shipping, not just make it free, but we'll upgrade it to priority mail. Because I've served overseas and I know what it's like, and now Trey is actually overseas, which is the reason I'm home. Is that you also have to take a look at how long it takes. So I was told to come home. We're getting the priority mail package. It's probably getting to be 3 weeks till Advent, so we have to send him his Advent things. Obviously you have to send him his calendar, his Advent calendar with the stickers, and then of course you got the Christmas season calendar. It's Advent on one side, Christmas on the back with stickers. That is actually free to everybody, no matter any orders right now. We're going to put that in so you can celebrate Advent. Obviously, we have to send him his Advent calendars, and his sisters said, send him it to Dad. A few years ago, one of their friends had a brother who has a date invited some girl over, and they made advent candles as a date, and they thought that was so cool. And then the other thing that we're doing is for his chapel on base. Some of the other things we're just giving him, like our Advent, the blessing, the Advent wreath, the nativity scene. You know, some of these cards here with the blessings that then can be distributed, and how to make the first Saturdays, and how to have a fruitful Advent, and all this type of thing. So we're packing it all in, and his mom wants us to send some other things. But the last time we sent something to Trey, it took about 3 weeks to get there. So you're at the point now where you should do it for Advent. Prior to that, in August, September, things were taking about 2 weeks to get priority mail, and we will always tell you what it is. So if you're military, past service, or present, thank you for your service. We want to cover the shipping to you. We'll upgrade it automatically to priority mail for shipping to an APO or an FPO somewhere overseas. Just make sure you tell us in the notes. So thank you, God bless you, and pray for the servicemen as we get near Veterans Day coming up soon. God bless you. Bye-bye.